Lecter, I gotta start the video, okay? So, I want you with me at all times because God only knows what will happen if people break in and, yeah, you're involved because I do not want that. I want you safe with me. Anyways, what is up, guys? This is Matt Davis, me, and once again, welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time is going to be on Caught Stealing. This film is directed by Darren Aronofsky, the director of films such as The Wrestler, Pi, Requiem for a Dream, Black Swan, Mother, The Whale. Yeah, many psychological films. This movie stars Austin Butler as a man who used to play baseball, but he had to leave all that behind after getting into an accident. And he has a nice life. He has a job. He has a girlfriend. He has a nice place to stay in. But all that changes when a group of gangsters start coming in after him. And he doesn't understand why. Now, I've always enjoyed Darren Aronofsky's library of films, no matter how divisive they are, because it's obvious when he makes movies, they're obviously not going to appeal for everyone. I mean, all of them are R-rated, so it would only make sense. And the fact that he got a big star like Austin Butler, who we've been seeing a lot more of nowadays, yeah, it's nice to see him do other things. And with this film, he plays a very, very strong lead. I really liked his character, and he's pretty much what makes the movie. He's very entertaining. His character arc is very interesting. There is a lot behind him in terms of his backstory, as well as what goes on in the present times, and it really had me connecting to the story a lot throughout the film. The movie combines elements of action and thriller, and occasionally some moments of humor, which is one thing that kind of took me away from the film a little bit in terms of the middle part, because sometimes it can be kind of hard if what exactly the humor in the film makes the movie go for, like in a more, I don't know. All that I know is that the humorous sides of the movie are kind of what took me away during like the middle act of the movie, but everything else from the beginning all the way up to the end, it makes me completely ignore that. I'm already talking about gripes with the film, and I'm not even halfway through with this review yet. But yeah, let me just talk about more positives that I can give this movie, because there are quite a bit of them. Aside from Austin Butler's really solid performance, it's also a very nice looking film. It's a very well shot movie, but I don't really feel like, that's all that important. What matters to me the most is how Darren Aronofsky takes this direction, as it goes in many different directions that feel unpredictable. And when the movie feels like it's starting off slow first, things absolutely change much later on when things start picking up. As things start getting more brutal and things start getting more intense, sometimes it might crawl under your skin a little bit, though not in the same way as something like Mother or Black Swan will get under your skin. And one thing about this movie that I was not expecting was the fact that one of the big focuses is, Hank's relationship with this cat that he has to watch for a few days, but he starts really growing attached to. And he's pretty much a dog person. So the fact that, a cat can win him over, yeah, that's definitely a plus for me. I swear to God, if Darren Aronofsky makes that cat die, I was immediately going to walk out, and I'm all like, nope, worst director ever. I'm tired of seeing that. I might as well just spoil it. The cat lives. Thank you, God. Spoiler alert, but just in case, I had to bring it out. And in terms of it being a thriller, it also works really well, because the movie really has you thinking. It still has that same psychological nature that Darren Aronofsky is known for, though, of course, it doesn't really have elements of horror in it like some of his other films, or the ones that have recently come out, like Black Swan and Mother. Requiem for a Dream, while not really a horror film, there are parts of that movie that definitely do make it feel like a horror film, just because of how bizarre it gets. But there really isn't too much for me to add in this movie. It's a very simple concept, but one that really manages, to keep the movie going. Because as long as you're connected with the character and want to see where his story lies towards the end, you're definitely going to get that here. For people who have enjoyed Austin Butler as an actor, this is the most Austin Butler type movie you could possibly want. He is very entertaining in this movie. His character arc is very, very well driven. It definitely keeps the story going. It definitely keeps the thriller aspects going, and it definitely keeps some of the action elements going. There is one really fun action sequence towards the last act of the movie, which I'm not going to bring up, but it really managed to pay off when it comes, to seeing more like violence on screen, because it does happen quite a bit, but it's something to expect. I really cared for the main character. I really cared for, it having a solid conclusion, no matter what happens to the villains or whatnot, because even the other performers, they're also really good as well. Everybody plays a really strong role in this movie. That includes the cat, but cats don't have to act to be good. And all in all, I had myself a really fun time watching this movie. And it's less than 2 hours long, so it's not really trying to add in, other different plot lines in there just for you to wrap your head around everything at the end. It's very simple enough. It's easy to get into. It's easy to put the pieces in together once the movie keeps going and there is more things added, but not too many things added. Darren Aronofsky, it definitely shows that, he always manages to bring that sense of unique nature to his films, whether it be drama, horror, psychological, a little bit of action, thriller, mixed in with elements of humor. Though again, there are some times in the movie where, it just kind of makes me feel like if the movie was trying to go for more of that action comedy route, but sometimes it doesn't always seem to fit in. But that's really it. Other than that, I really enjoyed what I really enjoyed what he did with this film, and I all around had a really great time with it. Before I end the video, here's a random fact about Austin Butler. We all know him for, other big projects such as, Elvis and whatnot, but did you know he actually appeared in an episode of iCarly? Yeah, it's the one where he plays Jake, that guy that Carly has a crush on, but he's really bad at singing. Yeah, he's the guy that plays Hank in this movie. And Elvis in Elvis. I don't know, I might as well just, I felt like bringing that up. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, maybe subscribe for more. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or maybe Blue Sky. Links are in the description. And I'll see you guys later. Word out.